All right, everybody. This is Casey Stubbs. How's everyone doing? Just checking to see if anybody's online, if anybody can hear me. Sound check. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and post this link just to make sure. All right. Cool. Well, what I wanted to do today was go ahead and take a look at some charts. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts for today. All right. We're going to do screen 4. All right, and see if we can see that. There we go. All right, we got one person viewing, so hi. Thanks for checking us out. I'm just going to do a quick little review here on the euro dollar. So we're currently trading. This is a daily chart, right? And we're currently in a downtrend. You can see that, okay? And we're below the 100 moving average on a daily. And a couple things to notice here. If we zoom out, I like to look out long term here. And you can see we had a really big move up, a push back into this resistance point, and then another push up. And then we broke down below it, and now we're back up into this zone. So you can see we've got a zone here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple levels here. This is a really key level. If we look how long it stayed in here, right? It was a very long period of time. And currently, we're in a very long period of sideways trading. So right now, we've got this level, which is looking to be broken. And we've got this level, right? So we've got a little itty-bitty triangle. Now, if we get a strong break, it could easily go up here. Or if we get a strong break to the downside, it could easily go. But right now, we've got a very long-term flat. And this could last for some time because we never know how long these break. And that is one of the big challenges with trend trading is you've got to be really patient. So in the meantime, you could trade a break here and look for it to come out, this little wedge, or a break to the downside and look for it to come down here. If we look at the last time it was in a little range, like look how long this range was. It was in here from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. When it finally broke, pushed back up, and then moved to the downside. And you could have entered on the break or you could have entered on the retest, and either one, this would have generated a nice 300 pip move, but you would have had to been really patient to get this move. And that's one of the problems right here with trading is the patience, right? It takes a lot of patience. And if you get a good move, you can make your money on it and move on to the next one, but you got to be patient. So right now, this is a little bit of a wedge, okay? If we look at it on a 4-hour chart, you can see what it looks like. And it, to me, looks like an ascending triangle. I can draw it a little bit better here because we had a nice strong move up, and now we've got this. We've got a really strong move today. It's breaking a previous level, really strong, but it's early, and we don't know what's going to happen when it gets to here. If it can break up through here, we'll be good. If not, then it might just continue on. And this wedge could be redrawn a little bit. If it doesn't break, sometimes it won't break and it'll just keep going sideways and then you just redraw it. But eventually it will break one way or the other. It could turn into just a rectangle, which it already is a rectangle if we look at it here. You see we've got this rectangle going. But either way, it is going to break one way or another, and it looks like it's moving today. So just in the short term, we've got to move up to here, and if it continues to break up to this one, we could see another move up into the 120 level. So it's got a nice wide open space if it does break up here, which could be a very nice long-term trade if you have the patience to trade it, which is one of the things about trading. You've got to be very patient. All right. Let's also talk about New Zealand dollar. Okay. New Zealand dollar is a very nice downward channel, and we're currently testing this resistance point. Okay. It didn't quite get to the bottom of the channel, which is one of the things that you can sometimes look for, but sometimes it'll go to the middle and then come back and then drop. So right here, we've got resistance here and resistance here. If it does pop, I would look for a nice move up into this area, 66. It could potentially move up to the top of this one as well, because it would enter back into this channel. And so we'd see this trend line at play, or possibly this horizontal line. So upward targets, if today can break this pin and this purple level, which is the 65.50 level, if we can break those, I would look for 66.50, 100 pips to the upside, and also 67.23, so about 175 pips. And then watch the price action. We've got a 100 moving average that could be tested. It hasn't been tested in a while. Look into this zone. There's a nice big zone in here, which could be a short as well. All right, so that's the euro dollar we looked at and the New Zealand dollar. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Australian dollar. Australian dollar, I like my channels, and you can see that it did break below. And if you follow me on Twitter at all, you can notice that I had posted a trade here. I went long right here and ended up getting stopped out. It wasn't too bad, about a 65 pip loss. But now that it's going to re-enter the channel, we could actually go back up here again at 88 pips and then maybe 170. So I took a loss, but I'm willing to get back in. We're breaking this level currently. Let's take a look at a 15-minute chart. 15 minutes got a nice strong break. We broke above this level. So we've got a really strong break. We've got some upward momentum. And it's breaking out of the bottom of this channel. You can see we've got some bottoming action. It could go sideways a while before it ends up moving up, but I would expect it to move back up into the middle of this channel. There's a nice target up at the 72 area, and then another one right up here. But I'm currently going to look at taking a long up here today, targeting the 72.50 area. And then finally, we have the pound dollar, and the pound, just some crazy looking lines I had drawn from before, but you can see where you have a downward move. We're currently at a really critical level here on the pound. It tested it here, here, and here, and I would actually say that it was tested here. I would actually say that we're yet to be determined on if it's broken it. It popped above, and it's kind of fighting to figure out if it wants to. It failed the first time, drop. Now it's testing again. A lot of times when it tests a second time, you'll see the break. It's fighting. It didn't go away real quick. So if we can close above 130, I think that we have some significant potential for an upward momentum. We can do a couple ways to find some targets. You could draw a Fibonacci. We're at 23.6. So if it does break this 23.6, look for the 38.2, which is 250, or even the 50, which is 135.30, and that's about 470 pips away. So again, another potential good long-term trade for someone who's looking to go long on this. And remember, trading takes patience. You've got to wait for your setups. You got to use your proper risk management, and you have to just wait for your setups and not get crazy. I know everybody wants to get rich right away, and for some of the great traders that happens, but others like myself, you just got to be patient, take your setups, and be happy with the trades that the market will give you. All right, well, that's the pairs that I was looking at today, euro dollar. Just a couple other notes. You guys can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on on the Cash Flow Hacking podcast. I interview a lot of great guests. I've had some crypto guests, business owners, traders, anybody that can help people earn extra revenue. And so go ahead and try that out. Got some really good episodes coming out. And I'll put all the links below in this live stream. If you have any questions for me today, go ahead and type them in the chat. But thanks again. This is kind of a test. I'm going to be doing some more live streams here in the future as I get more things together. I'll be posting some more stuff. Got some really exciting things coming forward with new products, new crypto stuff that I'm working on, podcast things, trading products, lots of new good things coming along. So you might want to subscribe to check it out. Thanks.